Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. First of all, man, shout out to Tell It Like It Is TV, man. If y'all get a chance, check out this channel. Great content, good boxing channel, good knowledge of sports, good knowledge of pretty much social issues. You know what I'm saying? He has his own style too, man. So very entertaining channel, man. So if you get a chance, check out Tell It Like It Is TV. All right, let me begin. I want to talk about a NFL player by the name of Landen Collins. He thought he was slick, but then at the end of the day, we peeped out what he was trying to do. And I'm going to tell you right now, some of you brothers ain't going to like what I have to hear. If you one of them brothers that just can't live without your Becky, you might need to turn off this video. I'm giving you fair warning. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to hear that shit about, well, people can date whoever they want. Now, yeah, you can to a certain degree, but then you got to ask yourself, why do you want to date that kind of person? But Landen Collins showed that he's nothing more than a sunken place, weak black nigga. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I've had my issues with Cynthia G because I feel like she is way too hard on black men. Way too hard. And I feel that she's a lot of times part of the problem instead of part of the solution. Her and China Fox. Here's the thing. They say all this stuff about black men and shit, but then when you challenge them, then they try to say you being a beta male and all that type of shit. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't sit up there and say something, and then when somebody challenges you on something, then you sitting up calling. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's like this with me. I don't expect people to agree with everything I say, and that's fine. But as long as you don't come on here disrespecting me, you know what I'm saying, it's cool. Just like everybody don't agree with me on some of my boxing videos, but the ones that say, hey, I don't think it's this and I don't think it's that, that's cool. But when you come with the, hey, motherfucker, look, nigga, and nah, it's not gonna fly. You can disagree with me, and that's fine. So it's cool as long as you respectful about it. You know, but the thing is with, you know, Cynthia G, when she's got challenged on some of the things she said, she seems to get a little irate. You know, and that's the problem that I have with her, because I do think she's brilliant. But then at the time, at times, she just comes across as just being a male basher, and a black male basher at that. And we got enough people doing that. I feel like, shit, why don't you talk about the positive brothers? Because we got enough black women putting down black men. We got enough people in general putting down black men. That's pretty much every other race that got something negative to say about black men. And y'all, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying, with a capital F. Now, with that being said, let me get back to the topic at hand. You know, Landen Collins might be the type of beta male that Cynthia G is talking about, because, you know, with this latest controversy with Harley Barber, you know, basically going on a racist rant, and I knew one was going to pop up too. You know, Landen Collins decides, you know, first he make a video condemning her racism, but then he turns around and says, well, let me take you to dinner and talk to you, and I can show you that you don't have to be racist and all that type of shit. At the end of the day, nice try. He trying to get some of that white pussy. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it come down to. And that's a shame that you so desperate to get you some white pussy, you willing to go out with somebody that think that less of you and think that less of your race. He ain't no better than that fat. I don't want to say that. I retract that. I take that last statement away. He is no better than that black bitch that sat up there and married that white supremacist. A known white supremacist. A proud white supremacist. And you had CNN trying to promote that with that bullshit line, love has no color. Get the fuck out of here. So basically, they're giving him a pass for being a fucking white supremacist. But as long as he has his black woman, that doesn't make him a racist. Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Okay? But Landen Collins, sunken place swirler. You could, yeah, you can. Now, before you come here with before you swirling ass Captain Saberho Becky protectors, before you come here with that, leave my white woman alone. Before you come with that bullshit, let me ask you this: you want to date a person that think that less of you? You want some white pussy that bad? I'm pretty sure you can find a white woman that's a little less racist than that. You know how weak dude look by saying that shit? Well, I just want to go out with her and, and show her that, and take her to dinner and show her that, black people. Why do you have to prove black people ain't what white people think we are? That's the problem with black people. We go out of our way to prove that we're not this to white people. And that's where the white supremacy comes in. When we gonna start saying to white people, hey, fuck what you think? When we gonna start having that mentality? That's been black people's biggest downfall. Worrying about what white people think of us and what other races think of us. And going out of our way to prove ourselves to other races and white people that we are not what they think of us. And I want to say this, and I'm going to make this very clear. I don't give a fuck what you think of me as a black person. I don't give a fuck what no Mexican think about no black people. I don't give a fuck what no Asian think about black people. I don't give a fuck what no white person think about black people, especially y'all. Real talk. Because you don't want me to start talking about what I think of y'all. So you motherfuckers better watch your mouth. You better watch, you better keep that shit to yourself. That's black people's biggest problem. Going out of our way to prove shit to other people. But we don't have that same, we don't go out of our way to prove anything to each other. We don't go out of our way to help each other. But we will go out of our way. We will stumble and trip and push each other to the side to prove shit to other people who don't have nothing to do with us, who don't even give a fuck about us. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? For real. Landen Collins is just a weak black man. He's weak. He weak just like Ezekiel Elliott. He weak. Like I told you, it's a difference between being with somebody you love and meeting somebody that's cool and falling in love and whatever. Okay, if that's the case, so be it. But it's niggas. It's black men and black women that will go out of their way not to date somebody that look like them. Okay? Because they've been taught to believe that they can't find these type of values in a certain type of individual that look like them, where it's a complete lie. Just because you marry somebody that don't look like you, that's not the same race as you, doesn't mean that it's gonna be great. Okay? I had a family member that married outside her race. And she was on that shit at first, talking this shit about black men ain't don't do this. They don't do that. But then this person that she married was constantly cheating on her. He was, you know what I'm saying, doing all kind of other shit to her. I ain't gonna say her name because, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna get too personal. But she found out the hard way that the grass ain't greener on the other side. So it's always buyer beware. When you sit up here going out of your way to date people that don't look like you. The same way you can find love that's not the same color as you, you can find love that is the same color as you. And that's a myth that they've been putting out, another fake ass narrative. I know some black couples that's been together for 30, 40 years. But see, they want to put out these myths that it's not there. Because they want to present the image, the Leave It to Beaver, Ward Cleaver, and all them type of people, you know, the Roseanne that, you know, that only white couples can stay married longer than 20 years. Okay? But Landen Collins, he's a sad case of a dude that want to be with somebody that don't even like them. That just really look at them as sex objects. Because a lot of cases, white women just look at black dudes as sex objects. You know what I'm saying? I've said this before. Just because you fuck people that's not the same race as you doesn't mean you're not still a racist or a white supremacist, whatever you want to call it. That argument been debunked several times, but people try to argue against it when you hear about these cops, these white cops, these Hispanic cops that be gunning down unarmed black men, and then they'll say, "Oh, well, they're not racist because they're an interracial man." So fucking what? So fucking what? The white slave master raped black women for years. Did he marry them? No, he just wanted to rape them because he wanted some black pussy. He enjoyed that black pussy, but he didn't enjoy those babies that was produced out of raping those black women. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep it 100. Call Landen Collins for what he is. He just being a coon. He just being AKA a Becky lover, a Becky protector. You can't change her fucking mind about no racism by taking it out. No, what you want is some pussy. And you just showing how desperate you is. For real, dude. If you like white bitches, okay, that's fine. But could you find one that a little bit less racist than her? Please? Because you're making yourself look bad. Everybody see right through you, homie. Everybody see what you trying to do, bruh. You don't have nobody fooled. But anyway, man, I'm out.